It's March 27th in St. Louis, Missouri. It's a beautiful spring day. Today we are installing this package in a 10-frame Langstroth hive. We like package bees. They are versatile and compatible with many hive styles. First, we need to prepare the hive body. We have one deep box with a full set of frames. It's a great idea to have at least one frame of drawn comb if you have it. First, we need to remove the 5 center frames to provide room to install the package. There are 2 preferred ways to do this. One is the traditional shake method. The other method is removing the feeder and queen, setting the box of bees in the hive overnight. We move the queen away from center, and overnight all the bees from the colony congregate around the queen so that the next morning you can open this up and the box should be fairly empty, and you can remove it, and if there are any straggler bees you can set this here, lean it against the box, and the bees should all move in. So now we have the box ready. We have the 5 frames taken out of the center. Now we have to prepare the package. The first step in preparing the package is to remove the cover with a hive tool. That exposes the feeder can, and the strap is holding the queen cage. Alternatively, there may be a disc the size of a quarter that holds the queen cage that you can just pull the disc out. In order to distract the bees and put a little weight on them so that they don't fly away, we're going to lightly mist them with sugar syrup. You see that they're all up towards the top. We're going to give them a little bump shake. Now is probably a good time to put on your veil. Keep the cover close at hand. We're going to gently pull out the feeder can. All right, set that aside, pull the cover back, pull the strap off. So as things happen in beekeeping, we have lost the queen cage. I've pulled the strap away from the queen cage. So the queen cage is probably at the bottom of this box. So I have put gloves on because I'm going to have to work to reach in and pull that queen and her cage out and somehow affix the strap so that we can hang her in the hive. So we'll go through this together. Again, I'm going to lightly mist the bees, give them a little tap to shake them down, and I'm going to shake them into the hive. And here's the cage. I'm just going to pull that out, set that right here off to the side. Give it another little quick wrap and get the majority of the bees into the hive. We are going to next look at the queen to make sure she is in good shape. I'm going to brush these bees away. And I see the queen. She has about 4 attendants. There's a full sugar plug and corks at both ends. We are not pulling a cork yet. That's going to be the release part in about 4 days. Before we get the strap to hang the queen's cage, we're going to quickly replace the frames so that the bees that are in the box can start settling in on these combs. The nice drawn comb will go in the center. This is the year 19. These frames were assembled last year and were not drawn out, so we're starting them on this colony this year. We have to make room for this queen's cage, so we may have to remove a frame temporarily to set the queen's cage in here the correct way, and then we would replace the frame when we release the queen in a few days. So here's our caged queen. You see how interested her colony is in her. That's a good sign. We've already looked at her, so we know that she's in there. She's alive. She has about 4 attendants, and we have a full candy plug. Because we lost the strap earlier, we are going to use a push pin to hang the queen's cage in this hive, and we're going to remove a frame of comb to make space for this cage. There are different ways to hang a queen cage. This is my preference, is sugar plug up. If you do sugar plug down and you release, there's the possibility of an attendant dying and covering the whole, keeping the queen from leaving the cage. So now we have our caged queen. We've used a pin to secure the strap on the cage. We're going to slide that down and hold it between 2 frames and secure the strap to the frame next to the queen's cage. Feeding starter colonies 1-to-1 sugar syrup is really important for getting them to build comb. There are several feeder styles on the market. We particularly like the capacity of this 1-gallon feeder. We also have a 1-gallon division board feeder or a 1-gallon hive top feeder. Both the 1-gallon bucket feeder and the hive top feeder utilize the hole in the inner cover to allow the bees to come up and feed. The bucket feeder is a gravity feeder which requires you to get a vacuum. So I step away from the hive and turn it upside down, push out some of the material until it gets a vacuum. I place this gently over the inner cover and pull it back just to provide a little half moon for ventilation. With these hive top feeders, you'll need a box suitable, either a medium or your second deep hive body, to cover the feeder. Feeding is critical. You're going to check the feeder and refresh it or replace it on a weekly basis until all of the combs in the hive are built out. The division board feeder also holds 1 gallon, so we like the capacity. However, it needs to actually be in the hive, which would require replacing a comb. You would use this feeder in the outside position. You could check it again on a weekly basis by just breaking the seal on the inner cover and pulling it back. You do not need to expose all of the frames to check the feeder. Pollen substitute is used for a brood builder and can be useful if you're in an area with a deficit of pollen. But if you're installing your package in your area in springtime and you see your bees bringing pollen in, or you know there's a lot in bloom, this may not be necessary. Because we may not have good weather here in 4 days, we're going to go through possible steps for queen release, which would be removing the lid from the inner cover from the hive, pulling the caged queen out, seeing that the attitude of the bees is acceptable, which it already is, and we can remove the cork from this end . I have bees all over me.
We are back at our package installation. This is March 31st, and we're here to release the queen. We're going to do a couple of things. I'll talk you through it. We'll put the veil on. Okay. And take off the cover and inner cover. And if you recall, we have the cage, pollen patty, and we're feeding 1-to-1 sugar syrup. So at this point, if the cage had a plug, a cork, we would remove the cork. We installed this package on March 27th with a cage with both corks in place. 2 days after that, on March 29th, we removed the cork and exposed the candy sugar plug. Now, today, it's March 31st, and we pull the cage, and we see that the queen has been released because the sugar plug is completely gone. She is now in the hive. So now that the queen is successfully in her hive, we're going to remove the cage and correct the bad spacing with these frames and install the remaining frame. In the summertime, a notched inner cover is up and in the back. And when you replace your telescoping cover, you want to pull your telescoping cover back to keep that open for ventilation and additional egress. Thank you for watching this video on installing a package of bees. We hope you have a great year and great fun in your beekeeping adventure.